All right, guys. I went to bed, what I thought was an honest business owner, and woke up being demonized, and just called a straight up racist. Obviously, it's hitting home hard for a lot of people because my business is probably 75% based black people, and there's not much I can say. People have a really strong opinion of me without knowing me. Obviously, my posts were offensive, and I can't take them back. Anything you post online is there forever. It's been screenshotted and shared a gazillion times, which is absolutely insane. If I knew that our business was this big and I could offend or had that much impact on anything, good or bad, I would have posted more good stuff. I honestly had no idea that I could impact anyone or this amount of people with a single post. So it speaks volumes to how strong people feel and how many of you used my business. And I appreciate all the business I've gotten from the black community, and I consider myself really close to the black community. So it's really hitting home that just being completely demonized as a full-blown just racist white guy. And I know that's an easy narrative for everybody to take based on a couple posts. And there's nothing I do to say to take it back. I can apologize all I want. I know that that's not going to help anything. Obviously, I know I was wrong. The post was not based to be racist at all. Race is something in our country, obviously. You can't get away from it. I can laugh at a good white joke or black joke any day. And I don't know if I feel close to the black race, more the black community, because I have a best friend that's black, and then I do business with so many black people and have so many conversations that I just feel as if I'm closer to the black community than your average person. And I think sometimes that can be a bad thing, because say for instance you're white and you date a black guy or a black girl, you kind of feel like you're close enough to the community to say certain things that you probably shouldn't. And I don't know if that's kind of like what happened here, because I do feel so close to the black community, and I appreciate all the people that have messaged me and support me, and just tell me to hang in there, and they're sad to see that people are taking me as a racist when they personally know me and do business with me regularly. Some of these people I've been doing business with for 15 years, and to see one post after having conversations with me, endless conversations with me, and change their whole perspective is just of me personally is crazy. All I can do is kind of tell you guys who I am, where I come from, and that kind of thing. A lot of you guys don't know me. I grew up in Hawthorne, which is in Middle River. It's 2 minutes from Baltimore, Maryland. Heavy black community. That being said, one of my best friends was black growing up. So it makes me feel I spent a lot of time in his house. He spent a ton of time in my house. We vacationed together from the ages of like 11 or 12 to now. He was an employee here for 7 years. So I won't say no names. I don't want to get anybody involved, because people are being super crazy about this whole thing. They're threatening me, telling me they wish my kids get raped, and people are just speaking out of anger. I know nobody would actually think that. I have a 3-day-old baby, 3-day-old, that was born Wednesday, and they're making comments like that towards literally a newborn baby. So I know it's all out of anger. I can't apologize because nobody's gonna accept it, I don't think. I wish I knew I had this much influence on anything, and it sucks that it's bad. But now that I know, I can start to use it for better. you know, growing up with a black friend, I seen police brutality firsthand. Just profiling, and you know, nothing too physical, but just a simple, like, I threw a rock and hit a bus with it, and the cops came in and 100% accused my buddy and said they seen him do it, and that was a bold-faced lie. To walking through a school parking lot, or walking in the street, as a matter of fact, and them stopping us and giving him a hard time and not me. To me going fishing weeks and weeks and weeks, never being pulled over on my boat, to I take him fishing and get pulled over 3 times by police, DNR, and Coast Guard. And I know for a fact that I got pulled over because I had my buddy on the boat. I call him out every single time I call him out. We got into a bar fight in our 20s. Probably 20 people involved. Next day there was one single arrest, and that was my buddy, and he was the only black guy involved. And I was the one who bowed him out, because it wasn't right. I was there. I know exactly what happened, and he wasn't one of the main, you know, victims, suspects, or none of that. He just was there. So I 100%. I've seen it firsthand, probably more than the average white person, and I just want to express that I'm clearly not racist, guys. I literally built businesses in the black communities. They're 75% black customers that come in these buildings. That being said, you guys can kind of hopefully make a different opinion of me. The problem is that post went so viral, and I know this won't, because this is the other side of it. There's not as much anger to fuel the post. I tried to delete everything I can. I deactivated my Facebook solely because they dug things up that I said that was wrong, but it was also 10 years ago. I was a lot younger and immature. And they're just doing the death threats. People are posting my address, and I mean the whole 9. Like it's crazy. It's super. I couldn't sleep last night. Stomach's turning because one, the impact it's going to have on my business, but secondly, I have 2 kids at home and they're harassing my girlfriend, and you know, that's alarming. So hopefully I'm reaching out to have the conversation, because they just, based on a couple of comments that I posted, being demonized. I totally understand how, like, some of the actors, or you know, other people just get crucified online. Now I completely get it. So I know I can't apologize more because it's not going to be accepted, but I want to apologize, and hopefully I continue to do business with everybody. If you see me, don't be afraid to say something to me. Let's have a conversation.